Hello everyone, I'm Dr. Pawan, your surgery faculty at PrepLadder, and today I'm here to talk with Dr. Ranjith, who has secured spectacular 10th rank in the plastic surgery division at AIMS, 4th rank in the INI-SS, and 238 rank in the NEET SS. So let us understand how he did it. So let's start by understanding from where he did his MS and when did he complete his MS and everything. So, welcome Dr. Ranjith. Please share your experience with us.
Hello everyone, good evening. I'm Dr. Ranjith. I'm from Hyderabad. I just completed my MS in this June from Gandhi Medical College, Hyderabad. I scored a rank of 238 in this year's NEET SS and rank of 4 in Common Merit List in INI-SS exam and rank of 10 in AIMS Merit List INI-SS exam.
So that's great, Dr. Ranjit. So I just wish to ask you first things. And when did you decide that you wish to go ahead with the plastic surgery only? Like from when did your preparation got focused on the plastic surgery?
So actually, I didn't have any specific branch in my mind till I completed my MS.
Okay.
Even during my peripherals, it was like my peripherals were starting in March 2020. So exactly in those same month, there was lockdown and my whole hospital was converted into a COVID care center for the state.
Okay.
So almost 7 months of my peripherals, which should be happening in my hospital, were gone. And when we tried to go to other hospitals for peripheral postings, most of them rejected us because we are coming from a COVID care center in initial months. After a few months, go to peripheral centers in other centers, but it would not be the same like which we do in our centers because there will be their own students coming there.
So then have you I lost in the plastic surgery department?
No, sir. Actually, when I went to my plastic surgery department, there was a rule that in my whole 1 month of posting, every week the batch should be alternated because of COVID, and 1 week there should be a quarantine period. So in the same period, I got COVID, so I was not able to go to plastic surgery posting completely. And in the similar manner, I didn't get to do CTVS posting also.
So how did you decide whether, how did you decide that you want to pursue the plastic surgery as a branch?
Yes, at the end of my MS, I had to decide upon one branch. So what I did, I like urology and surgical onco, all those branches, but I want to see plastic also because I don't want to give up on this branch because I've not seen it. So I joined as an observer in KIMS Hospitals, Kondapur in Hyderabad, under Dr. Ranjith Reddy. There, the team was so great, sir. They taught me so many things there. Not the usual cases which we see in the tertiary care centers, but what are the cases they used to do? They used to teach me each and everything about the case.
Okay.
And from the team, I got interested in plastic surgery. Yeah, sir, from there only I got this interest. I don't want to go to other branch also.
Got it. So after you worked in that KIMS center, then you developed a keen interest, and then you decided that you wish to go ahead with the plastic surgery as a branch.
Yes.
Got it. And when did you start your preparation for this competitive exams? Like during your MS, were you focused on reading the standard textbooks, or and during that time also you used to kind of read the books and the material, keeping in mind the MCQ perspective and all those things?
Yeah, sir. Actually, we know, almost most of the people who score good marks will start early from second year itself.
Okay.
But I didn't get that chance. So just when I realized that I have to go to and give a competitive exam after my MS, I was already in a position that I should write my final exams in 2 months.
Okay.
So what I did, I want to have my concepts clear in general surgery at first because this year's NEET SS was going to be in a general surgery pattern only.
Okay.
So what I did, I started to PrepLadder because I didn't complete my standard textbooks completely. I wanted to have a guide so that I can read through those books and revise this concept properly. So I subscribed to PrepLadder. I used to watch those videos. While watching those videos only, I used to read the standard textbook. Like what are the points they say? The same thing will be in the textbook, but if we have to get another point or any other important table is being missed, I used to cover up those things also. So like that, by using PrepLadder, I completed almost 80% of my general surgery part during my MS preparation only.
Okay.
But more of a theory thing, not for a MCQ exam.
So
after my MS,
so you started seeing the videos from your second year.
No, sir. From my final year only,
From
like
the final year,
2 months before my exam. Yeah,
2 months
exactly 2
before
months
exam.
before.
And like during your MS, you were able to read the Bailey and the Sebastian like both completely, or you were not able to do that?
Not completely, sir. There used to be academic sessions which were going on in my department in the medical in my Gandhi. So during the academic sessions only, I used to read Bailey and Sebastian. What are the topics that were important in those sessions? And my professor used to give us some separate topics to read. We used to have our own academics in our unit. So like that, I used to read most of the important topics, not each and everything.
And what are the books which you followed for your preparation of the plastic surgery per se?
Plastic surgery, I've read Michigan manual, sir, initially, like a few concepts while I was doing my observership in Kim's Hospital. I used to read Michigan manual, but few concepts like what are the cases they do there. There used to be like more of abdominoplasties, breast reductions, and all. Normal regular cases used to happen, but not in a volume like these cases. So those cases, that team used to explain me like whatever the thing we have to know, the basic concepts. And regarding the basics, I used to read from this book only. So after doing this observership for 1 month, there was this NEET date which was given on September 5th. So I had to stop this observership and start preparing for NEET because that is a general surgery pattern exam.
Right.
So I read for almost 30 days to 40 days, like proper question and answer type, proper MCQ type of exam preparation for almost 30 days to 40 days. Given my NEET SS, in which I scored 238 rank. So after that, I have to join my SRship as a part of a bond which I have signed in the beginning of my MS. So I had to go to a center which is like 1.5 hours away from my home each and every day. I had to go there and come back. But I was not able to read plastic specifically for INI during that period. So in the last 30 days, I've realized that I have to stop this year and I have to read for INI because I really wanted to join INI Institute, which was because of the incident that happened in my second year. It was converted into a whole COVID care center and I was able to gain much from that period. If it is an INI Institute, I can gain something or the other thing much more than this. So I wanted to read for INA. So that's why I've stopped there and I started preparing. Like there are 25 days exactly when I start my session. So what I've done was I've already assessed myself. Like I've read few important topics from plastic surgery part. So I'll keep them aside and I'll do the rest of the remaining parts in these 10 days. In the 25 days part, I've divided as 10, 5, 5, and 5. 15, 10, 5, and 5. In the 15 days, I've completed all the remaining parts of my plastic surgery. And in the remaining 5 days, I've done my revisions, like first and second revision. I didn't read general surgeries per se during this exam because I've already read it for NEET. I had a bit of confidence from that exam.
So two things I want to ask you that the topics and the few topics which you had read from the Michigan manual, did they play some role in like for you to secure a good rank in the plastic surgery? The first question. The second question is you having worked in the plastic surgery department, did your actual work over there help you like approach the questions like the more practical based questions? Did they help you in solving, or do you feel that not working, your rank would have been the same? Like I'm talking about the plastic surgery department, the observership which you did.
But if I have not done my observership there, I would not have scored in any ranks. Like even in NEET SS also, I would have not scored a rank because while going there only, I got to know like how we should approach a case and everything. Like we need to have a clarity about the case. If we read about something, like we need to be perfect in reading that topic such that we have to explain to someone else.
Got it.
And common sense makes more sense than skill.
So having worked in the plastic surgery department, it gave you that acumen to understand how the plastic surgery case scenarios or the cases are there.
Yeah, sir.
And like whatever the plastic surgery is given in your like Sebastian, obviously the INI-SS the questions which would have come, which would have been beyond this particular part, right? So for that, you referred the Michigan manual. That was the only thing, or any other kind of books you also read, or you relied on the notes of the plastic surgery or something?
There was one book called Rajiv Agarwal, sir. It covers all the previous topics. Like there are about 1,200 previous MCQs in there.
Got it.
I've done all those MCQs and I've given like 5 to 6 grand tests in this 20 period only.
Okay.
I've marked the important topics and what are the things I've missed or things I felt important. I made a note of them separately. I didn't make notes separately for each and every topic because I didn't have some time to do that.
And okay, that's great. So just to summarize what you're trying to say, probably for the future aspirants, if at all you get an opportunity to work in the sub-specialization of your choice, go ahead and do that, because that will help you in kind of focusing on the clinical based scenarios which might be asked in the INI-SS per se, right? I mean, I guess that's what you were trying to say.
Yeah, it's like first of all, starting early is important. So like it will give us an upper hand, but it's not the most important part. We need to have confidence in ourselves and concentrate more on our MS course first, because that is what forms the basis of each and every exam. So and regarding the specialty part, if we cover the basic topics in our MS period, that will be fine, sir. Like other topics which are a bit complicated and all, we can do it after MS also. Covering the basics and knowing the concepts in our MS period will really help, sir. Even if we didn't do that, we may not give up our hopes. We can still make it up. We can plan it and we can do it.
So even with the change of the pattern of the NEET SS, you still feel that INI-SS is very much crackable. If at all you kind of do it in a strategic manner, you don't need to go and read all the big books in much of detail. But even if you do a bit extra and then you have a basic strong, that is kind of good enough, right?
Yeah, sir. Yeah,
okay. And in the INI-SS, how many questions do you feel were very hardcore plastic surgery, which were beyond the scope of Sabiston and Levenberry?
Almost there were 60 to 55% which were specifically from plastics, sir. So in those questions, almost 60 to 70% were specific. Like even if you read Bailey and Sabiston, we need to have some more clarity, which we will get from other books of the specialty. Or if we do our peripheral postings properly in those departments, we can make it. Like by just reading Bailey and Law, almost 60 to 70% of the questions will not be covered in that way.
So you have to, like, at least in the plastic surgery, you have to go much beyond the
basic level. We have to know.
Okay. So yeah, any final tips for the future aspirants of, let's say, any other branch or plastic surgery per se?
I just want to say that never give up, because we haven't read anything before and we are doing poorly in our MS exams or in our GAN test or anything like that. We shouldn't give up. So like we have to keep trying and make a proper plan and keep improving. Focus on improving rather than the final result. Ultimately, we'll reach our goals. That is what I want to say.
Okay. Thank you so much, Dr. Ranjith, and yeah, hope to see you soon, and all the best for your future endeavors. Hope you're doing, I'm sure that you're going to do great. Okay. Have a great time. All the best.
Thank you.